Hello everyone! Today I will show you how to play the second part of the Second Waltz of Shostakovich. It's the continuation of the waltz, so I will first show you this second part played in the right tempo with both hands, and then I will show you very slowly the right hand, the left hand, and how to play them together. So that's how it sounds with both hands. Okay, so that's the part that I will teach you today. Let me show you part by part the right hand, the left hand, and then every 4 measures we will simply play both hands together. So the measure number 40 I will show you now, and please print the sheet music. You will find the link to the sheet music in the description below the video. The right hand starts on B flat with the first finger, then E flat with the third, repeated twice, then again E flat with the third, D, C with the first, B flat with the third, G with the first, and B flat with the second. So that was the part between the measure number 40 and 44. You can find the number of the measures written at the beginning of every line, I would say. Okay, let me repeat from the measure number 40. And the left hand for this part is E flat with the 5th, and the chord G and B flat repeated twice, then B flat with the 5th, and the same chord G and B flat also repeated twice, and these 2 measures are simply repeated. So please practice the left hand, and I will play both hands together for this part. And now the measure 45, the right hand is the 4th on D, then the 5th on D, the 4th on C, the 3rd on B flat, the 2nd on G, the 1st on E flat, the 2nd on F, the 3rd on G. So in the right tempo, this part is like this. And the left hand for this part is B flat with the 5th and the chord F and A flat. repeat it twice, and we also repeat this measure. Then we have the fifth on E flat and the chord G and B flat. Then B flat with the fifth and the same chord G and B flat, also repeated twice. So the left hand for this part, starting from the measure 45, is like this. So both hands together. Continue the right hand. Measure 49 is the fifth on C, then the fourth on B flat, and next again B flat, A flat, G, F, E flat with the second, again F. Then let's stop here, I will repeat it. The left hand for this part is the fifth on C and the chord E and B flat twice, and also this measure is repeated. Then we have the fifth on F and the chord C and F played just once, and then C and E also played once. Then we have the fifth on A flat and the chord C and F played twice. So both hands for this part from the measure 49, it's the following. So here we are. Starting the second page, so the measure 53, we play the second on G, the fourth on B flat, the first on F, the fourth on B flat, the first on G, the second on B flat, and then the third on E flat, the fourth on F. So let's stop here. I will repeat this part in the right tempo. The left hand for this part is the fifth on E flat and the chord G and B flat repeated twice. Then the fifth on B flat and the chord D and A flat also twice, then E flat, G and B flat twice, and then we have B with the fifth, then the chord E flat G just once, and the chord F and A flat. So both hands for this part. So that's the measure 57. We play the right hand G with the fifth. So we played 2 times longer, and then for the third time we play G, then F with the fourth, E flat with the third, D with the second, B flat with the first, D with the second. So let me repeat in the right tempo. And the left hand for this part is E flat with the fifth, the chords G and B flat twice, then B flat with the fifth, and the same chords, and these two measures are repeated. So both hands from the measure 57. Let's continue. The right hand, the measure 61, is the fifth on F, played twice, and one more time F, E flat with the fourth, D with the third, C with the second, G with the first, B flat with the second. The left hand for this part, starting from the measure 61, we play B flat with the fifth and the chord F and A flat with the first, and we repeat this chord, and also then we repeat this measure. Next we play E flat with the fifth and the chord G and B flat twice. Then B flat with the fifth and the chord G and B flat twice. So both hands from the measure 61. And now we are in the measure 65. We play E flat with the fourth. We repeat it with the fourth and then with the third finger. Then F, E flat, F, G with the fifth, E flat with the third, and maybe let's continue. Now we have B flat with the first, C with the second, D with the third, E flat with the fourth, F with the fifth, and we go back E flat, then D flat with the third, C and B with the first. So that was a longer part. Let me repeat the right hand, starting from the measure 65. We may slow down here a little bit. Let me show you the left hand for this part. So we have E flat and the chord E flat and the G. This chord is repeated. Then we have D flat with the fifth and the same chord E flat and G also twice. Then we have C and the chord E flat and A flat twice. Then we go down B and the chord E flat F. Then we go even lower to B flat and the chord E flat G repeated twice. And we continue again B flat and the chord D and F twice, and the chord E flat, G, B flat just once, and one more chord, D flat, E flat and G, also just once, and we keep it. That was not easy, but please practice separately the right hand and the left hand. Now I will play both hands from the measure 65. So we've done a lot already. Now we have a few more measures to finish. Let me present the next part, that's the measure 73. The right hand on C with the fifth, then E flat with the second, then D with the first, E flat with the second, again C with the fifth, E flat with the second, then we have D flat with the fifth, C with the fourth, again C, but maybe let's make a break right here. I will repeat this part from the measure 73. So let's stop here in the measure 77. That was the right hand. Let me show you the left hand. We have A flat and A flat C repeated twice, then E flat with the fifth, and again A flat and C. And these two measures are repeated. So the left hand is rather easy here. Let's play both hands together. And let's continue. The right hand, we have the third on C, then the second on B flat, the first on A, the second on B flat, then F with the fifth, then E flat with the fourth, D flat with the third, C with the second, and B with the first. Let me repeat this part. And the left hand for this part is only one measure that is repeated 4 times. So we play E flat with the fifth, and the chord B, G and D flat twice, and we repeat it 4 times in total. So both hands for this part. So here we are in the measure 81. Let me show you the right hand. We start on C with the fifth, E flat with the second, then D with the first, E flat with the second, again C with the fifth, E flat with the second, and then F with the first, G with the second, A flat with the third, then B flat with the fourth, then C with the first, we repeat it, then D with the second, C, D, and here we have 2 options. You can see above this measure number 1, so when we play it for the first time we choose this option, which means we play E flat with the third, and then we play D flat with the second, and we repeat simply the part from the measure 73, and we play it, and when we are back here we will simply play, after this repetition we will play the option number 2, which means we will play this chord G and E flat, as you can see. So this option number 2, so we play this chord and then the chord G and E flat and the note D. And in fact that will be then the moment to go back to this main first part of the waltz, but I will show you that later on. Now let me show you maybe in the right tempo this last part with the right hand. So starting from the measure 81. So here I choose the option number 1, and then we will repeat. Now let me show the right hand for this part. We play A flat with the 5th and A flat C twice, then E flat with the 5th and the same chord twice, and we repeat these 2 measures. Then we have the measure 85, so we play D flat and A flat, D flat twice, then C and the chord F and A flat twice, then we play B flat with the 5th and A flat, D twice, next E flat and the chord G and D flat twice. And in fact the left hand is the same for the first and the second option, only when we play for the second time, after this measure we play also G with the 5th and the chord G and B. But maybe I will show you when we play the whole piece together. I will show you that in detail. Well, we've done a lot. Let me just play both hands from the measure 81. So I choose the first option, and then we will do the repetition from the measure 73. But now I would like to play very slowly the part that I've taught you today. So let's start from the measure number 40 with both hands very, very slowly. Choose the first option and we repeat from the measure 73. choose the second option, which is the measure number 89. And we continue to simply the first part, the video from the past, from many years ago. Alright, so you know already today's lesson. Now I will play whole composition. That means this 2.5 page of the waltz. That's whole composition, so please have your sheet music printed and just follow me. So first, that's the part that was presented in the first video. And in fact, that part is repeated. Then we will have the part of today's lesson. And then again, the part of the first part, I would say, so of the first lesson, also repeated twice. Let me show you, that will be more clear. So we start from the beginning. Repeat this part from the beginning. We may play it stronger with more strength, more dynamics. So now we continue here to the measure 40, and that's the today's lesson. Down, and now that's the measure 73, so this next part, I would say, that will be repeated. first option with the repetition, and we repeat from the measure 73. It also may be repeated louder. Now we will choose the second option. We continue. This is the part that you know from the first lesson. It will be also played twice. Here we will repeat from the measure 93, so we play like this. Okay, so that was the second waltz of Shostakovich. I hope that you will learn it very quickly and that you enjoyed our lesson. Thank you very much.